Good morning, folks from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Joy here. I'll be looking at a fragrance today. It's a house of D Squared. So D Squared, this fragrance in particular is a very like it has a lot of memory with me. Okay, and I'll tell you today my story with this fragrance, everything you need to know about this fragrance, and what I really got from it so far. I've been owning this fragrance for like quite a long time actually. I had a sample of this like since 2 years. It's as you can see, it's I still have some juice left in this small little sample. It's official sample that I got once I purchased a fragrance from House of Prada. One nice lady gave me like I think 6 samples in total of different fragrances. So that's really handy and really nice of the uh, shopping attendants, like shop attendants, because it helps you, test fragrances and discover new stuff. So I've been wearing that, like I really love that fragrance. I had Bleu de Chanel, like I had lots of samples because I bought some fragrances, like 100 something fragrances in Malaysia. So there I had a lot of samples, nice people gave you. And I always wanted to own that fragrance because it was super pricey and super rare to find in Malaysia. You cannot find D-Squared fragrances there. I came to Bangladesh, I saw Perfume World has it, but Perfume World's prices are again very much like retail. So I waited, and I ordered through one page in Bangladesh, and they got it for me. So the page is called, I think, USB, UK Shopping from Bangladesh. If you want, you can knock them. Ifran Bhai is the owner, he will bring you. So the fragrance we're going to be looking at today is the original He Wood. Okay, I have reviewed before this two of his flankers. I reviewed Silver Wind Wood. That is, if you want to see the review, you can see, check it out. You just put Silver Wind Wood D-Squared and Joyamin, you can see. And then I also reviewed my most favorite in the line is Rocky Mountain Wood. This is a stunner. This is the best so far from the line. But is D-Squared original He Wood, is it bad? No, it's not bad. It's the creator, man. Is the one that's responsible for all the flankers. So in total, I think there is the D-Squared He Wood. Sorry, taking a little bit time. Original He Wood, then the He Wood Intense, there's Rocky Mountain Wood, Silver Wind Wood, and then Ocean Wet Wood. So in total, there are 5 in the line. As well as they have women's side. They have the similar fragrances for women's side, which I never encountered. They come in 30, 50, and 100 ml bottles. And the little 30 ml bottles, they're not as cute as the big bottle because it doesn't cover the whole area with the wood, surrounding or the border. 50 ml, yes, they do. But I rather say that collect the big bottle. They look really nice. Prices on these used to be very expensive, right? They used to be, I think, at least 80 to 90 US dollars retail. Now they're more towards 50, 45 to $50 for a big bottle. Smaller bottle will cost you like 30, $35. You get the idea. And these are EDT concentration, and you can find them mostly online. And these are like these houses actually, they make mostly apparels, like clothing. I think they also have shoes and accessories and stuff like that. Very nice house. So it's a designer house which does men like fragrances, and not that many men's fragrances. They also have that potion line. Okay, so that's basically this, whatever I know about this house. So here's the packaging. It does look like a little bit like a tester box, but it's not. This is the presentation. It's big. It's as big as the Bond number 9 boxes, and it has the name, concentration, size, and everything. And it has that does give you the feeling of like the paper is made from wood, pure wood. So very nice texture, very nice rough sort of a texture, woody. There you go. Side, up top nothing much, bottom. Okay, these are made in where? Made in Italy. Okay, all right. So there goes the box. The bottle, all these bottles are just stunning. These are piece of art. Even if you do not like the fragrance, you can showcase your bottles proudly. So the thing is, the bottle inside is like a glass surrounded by the woody border, and this is original wood. Okay, and looks like almost finished wood, but it's not polished or painted and stuff like that. So it's waiting to be used in a furniture or a bed or something like that. So here you go, the name. Very lovely, stunning looking bottle. I really love this. Okay, side here, the flankers, they have the name and somewhere at the side. Okay, what I mean by that, it's like the name would say at the side of this bottles. But this one, however, no. I think they didn't do this on these bottles. Okay, the atomizer is at the side, bottom is your sticker. Let me take it. You can pick it up. It's not very heavy bottle, but it looks very heavy, isn't it? Yeah. So there you go. The stunning little, cute little sprayer. The sprayer is really a beast. So even if it's small, do not let the size fool you. Size doesn't matter. Okay, here you go. The sprayer. Okay, big sprayer. Boom, two. Let's go two. How many sprays you need with this? I think this is quite relevant. Like I know it's a relatively stronger, in performance. So if you really want to go, I think if you want to make it last the whole day, go 3 to 4 sprays. If you do maximum, do not do more than 5. 5 is my suggestion. Do not put somewhere here if you do not like strong fragrances, or you don't want to sniff it from very close, from here to here. I think you should go 1 on your chest, 1 on the back of your neck, 2 on the hands. Okay, so that's just 4. And if you want to do 1 more, maybe you do somewhere on the shirt. Okay, some on the side here, or on the top of the shirt. So 4 to 5 sprays with this. The concentration is EDT. The prices I told you. This is a woody aromatic fragrance. Okay, as far as I understand. And the notes in Fragrantica would be violet leaves and violet florals, 2 top notes. And then the heart, you're gonna get some cedar and vetiver, and the base you're gonna get some musk, amber, and I think that's pretty much it. There's 1 more note I cannot remember. So those are the notes. How does it smell? It smells fresh wood, fresh forest. It's like nature at best. If the Rocky Mountain wood, it's a little bit darker than this, but this is clean. If you imagine the smell of like this kind of wood, how they would smell, this is the brilliance of this presentation. They describe it perfectly. And a little bit green inside. It smells like, I don't know if it's a vetiver or not, but it smells like fresh forest out there. It's not a new fragrance. It's very masculine. It's very fresh. It's nature at best, and this is not competing with any of your current top-selling designer fragrance. What this is doing is, this is a classic. It's always going to remain classic, still available, but some of the flankers, I believe, they are getting super rare to find and they're discontinued. But original is really nice. It's played beautifully. The thing is, apart from that wood, you also get a little bit of this powdery feel. And I'm not trying to say powder as in like Dior Poison or something like those, those powdery fragrance that only Dracula would wear today. This powderiness comes from the sawdust. If you cut down with a seesaw, seesaw, seriously? No, kidding. If you're cutting down like wood with, like, let's say a chainsaw, yeah, not seesaw, chainsaw. Wake up. And then you see some of this powdery sawdust is falling beneath, and then you put the log after you cut it, polished it on top of the sawdust. Okay, that wood and the sawdust mixed together gives you that beautiful smell of the fresh cedar, and then the powderiness coming from the sawdust. That's how I imagine it. I used to see our house, like, they used to work with the furniture. The people would come and work with the furniture. They would they leave some of the sawdust on the floor, and I remember the smell. Very, very original, natural wood smell. So this is not wood, okay? It's not woody fragrance like many of the wood fragrances. We are thinking like, is this like Kalamat Black, everything? No, those are wood. Wood is a different category. This is nature, fresh wood before you utilize the wood in something else, okay? It's not the extract, it's the real wood. Where to wear it? I think this is good for outdoor activities. It would be good for office, school. It smells very, very handsome. It smells very different than what other people are wearing, and that violets up top, it's very fresh. So it's, if you like Xenia's Vomo, Fahrenheit, Gucci Borom, you are familiar with the violet notes. All right. So I think this is a stunning fragrance. Lasting power is pretty good on this. For the first 1 hour, it will project really beautifully, and then it will come a little bit closer, like 2 to 3 feet, like projection. Longevity is pretty good. I'd say I think I got in total 6 to 7 hours from this. If you put on your shirt, combine with your skin, 6 to 7 hours in our condition. Seasons, I think a little bit cooler springtime would be perfect, but summertime you can rock this. Wintertime, I suggest you better go with the Rocky Mountain wood. This has that magical feeling to it. So one more time, I would say this is not fragrance you think, oh, I have 1,000 fragrances like that in my collection. Yeah, there is pure wood you can think of. If you like woody fragrances, like you can see the color pattern from Thierry Mugler. You can think of wood blend, some of the other woody fragrances, and then there are a few more. So the small little sample, my story with this was I've been always carrying it in my car wherever I used to go. I used to spray just once. I used to have I think Angel Man. I had few other Bleu de Chanel. So whenever you go to party, you just enter, and before that you just put 2 sprays on your neck. That's what I used to do. So I know this fragrance for 2 years, and then I have the full bottle. So it's like sort of like a dream come true. So I know these little things, dream doesn't have to be always a niche fragrance or something. It could be a designer fragrance, and that you can actually look into. I do my research. I look here and there what I really want to buy, which is not reviewed these days no more, or doesn't have so many reviews. This is one of those fragrances. I think it's a gem of a fragrance. Okay, age for this, I think any age can wear this. Basically, let me tell you, any age, any boys. This is like a boys fragrance. I mean, not trying to be like biased, but boys, what I mean by this, like if you go in campfire, if you're going for with your scouts, if you go with your dudes, with your Wrangler Jeep, with your khakis, with your, I always say this, and you're gonna be having a big stick, you're gonna be like climbing on mountains or hiking and stuff like that. This smells ideal for it. Some of the roads will be a little bit muddy, you just go, like a rough road, and there go a lot of rocks around and stuff. Okay, and women can wear it, no problem, but this smells like the strong man statement. It's not arrogant, it's very handsome, and you're gonna be thinking like, oh, is this like a raw woody scent? No, it's a very polished fragrance. So that amber, and then the up top is the violet floral and the violet leaves. It makes it very refined, so the whole composition is very, very nice and smooth. Okay, so yeah, versatility pretty good. I think super high heat, maybe avoid wearing it because it might be too cloying, or wear less, like 2 to 3 sprays, not more than that. Compliments wise, you might get compliments from this, because this is something women do not smell. At least the women who are smelling Sauvage all day, this is a nice change of pace. Okay, very relevant. It's never going to be out of fashion as far as I understand, and it does, when breeze hits you, it projects actually. So it's nice to have maybe one on the exposed skin at the back of your neck. All right, you can go on your hair as well. Sometimes people do that, believe it or not. The hair holds perfumes better. The uniqueness of this is the best part of this. These are unique fragrances. They do not copy anybody, they do not conceptually steal anybody's idea, they're not following the trend or pattern. So that's what I think this makes a great fragrance for. So overall, summary wise, let me draw the summary. I think this fragrance, for the bottle design and presentation, this, you cannot say this is a cheap presentation, or they didn't put that. A lot of research went in. Juice color is a bit dark and stuff. So this fragrance for presentation gets 10. Longevity, I would give this like 8 out of 10. Projection, I would say 7.5 out of 10. Uniqueness, 10. I have to give the kudos to this fragrance. Compliments, I got compliments, but it's not matte compliments. Think of something like people say, what are you wearing? That's different, it's kind of unique. It's like impressive, but not like, ooh, super sexy, I want to go, get silly with you. This is not the sexy sort of fragrance. This is outdoorsy, manly, professional work, day-to-day basis, that kind of a fragrance. And this dude is not a do not think of like people are flirty and stuff. This is not flirty fragrance. So this is something you wear for yourself as a signature scent. And versatility, very good, 8 out of 10. Overall, this fragrance for me is gonna get 8.5 out of 10. Rocky Mountain Wood is gonna get 10. So this has a little less lasting power than Rocky Mountain Wood, but I just put it right behind the original Rocky Mountain. No, I'm not original. Rocky Mountain Wood is my number 1. This is number 2. And then I did try the, what do you call that one? Silverwind Wood. That is my 3rd. So let me try the other 2 if I can find, then I'll review them as well. So there you go. DSQUARED, He Wood, a classic that is never gonna go out of fashion. Take care guys, hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.